Hello everyone and welcome back to more NYChampionships NA Qualifier action. We are in our second series today. It is Sector V going against the Void Boys. We are now in an intense Game 3, Merlini. It was a very convincing start for Sector V, but game number 2 was all Void Boys all day. They, finished like 23-2? 23-2?
Something like that.
Pretty crazy.
We've seen like a lot of these decide in like the first 10 minutes of the game. I would say so. The laning is extremely important, and these teams have to focus on
laning and the draft and making sure the game plan you kind of put out there seems to go in motion. Because if it doesn't, looks like it turns into.
Pretty sure the game plan is to win.
Yeah, well, of course. That's
the win.
That's what Dota's all about.
Clockwork.
Clockwork. It's going to be the first audible pickup here, but as we lead into the draft, Sector V have picked up a gyrocopter for themselves in addition to the Clockwork. This was the opening 1-2 punch for EG in like every game of the grand finals at TI, by the way. But Void Boys see an opportunity to grab up the Naga, so they get the Naga and the Lina. So that means that
that's
the
a
first
great pickup.
I mean, yeah, for both teams, it's actually looks pretty damn
I'd
solid.
much rather be in Void Boys position than Sector V's. Like
the Naga.
The Naga is legit. I mean, Lina is also really good. I mean, I hope they don't put it in the support role again, like Sector V did. But they did put in a safe lane. I mean, it's just so strong mid. It's like a really strong mid. He crushes. She crushes most matchups.
Maybe
so,
the guy just doesn't play a lot of Lina there, Merlini.
Maybe. Can we check his profile?
I don't know. Can we? I can't right now. Maybe inside the game. Yeah, maybe he's just not a big Lina player.
And the third game for Strange on the Clockwork. Right?
How do we feel about this?
I feel very lukewarm.
Where is he? That's all you kept saying. That's all you kept saying.
Where
last
is
game.
he?
Where's the Clockwork? Where is
dude?
he?
You know those offlaners. You play with him. You're like, dude, where is this guy? And he's just off like doing.
You're supposed to get the party started usually.
Yeah, he is. And he's never even at the party.
He's
man.
drunken in the closet somewhere. I don't know. I agree. I feel like it could have been stepped up a little bit. Being able to kind of lead things off.
He's like the complete opposite of like Ice Ice. Ice 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 is the offlaner that's like always up in your face. You always know where he is if you're the opposite team because he's just like messing around with your carry, like with your supports. He's like always keeping tabs on the enemy team. This Clockwork, he's never keeping tabs on anyone. All he's trying to do is get level 6 or like look for the party. He's like, where's the party at, guys? And just constantly looking for it, right? You don't want to be that guy.
Where's the party at?
That's exactly what you don't want to do as an offlane. You don't want to waste time. You have to be efficient because you have to, make up for your poor position and just being in a 3v1 situation by finding good fights. But he just never found any fights.
I was gonna say maybe you should consider trying to sneak in a brood pick or something.
Sure.
Not brood yet today.
I agree. I mean, for how he plays, I think that's actually pretty good because Brood doesn't need to look for fights.
Well, they're like, he's a Clockwork player, okay? Enough of that. You're playing Clock again, whether you like it or not.
They're like, well, you need to replace. I mean, maybe it's what they usually draft for Stinger, and they're just trying to get him to fill his shoes. But from what it seems like, it's not his forte.
Well, we'll have to see. Maybe he will turn over a new leaf.
Ooh, the Dazzle Naga. It's good on multiple fronts. Firstly, the minus armor synergy, the mass physical damage, and then you have the heal bomb, and then you have the weave plus the Song of the Siren. So there's like so many good things with this combo.
It's very, very nice.
It's also really good anti-BKB.
It's great against the team they got. You see a call down, you see a hook shot in, you see an echo. You just slam that R button as hard as you can. Usually you will be able to
just slam it.
Yeah, just boom! Whole keyboard shatters into pieces. But the nice thing is that the song went off and your team can kind of recover, regroup, and consider a re-engagement if the opportunity is there. Now, will this Lina be a mid laner again, or will they do something like a Shadow Fiend for Void Boys? We'll see. They've had it a bit all over the place. But
Shadow Fiend's good. I mean, again, I think I want them to do a Lina mid because I think it's much stronger than a lot of the other options. But at the same time, I mean, they could easily dump like SF mid. But Lina safe lane, it just I've almost never seen it work out well where the other heroes would have worked out, wouldn't have worked out better. I think I've seen it once out of like 8 or 9 games that I've cast that it was like, oh my gosh, Lina actually did well in her lane, and she was a good pick for that lane. But in the mid lane, you just can't go wrong. It's not like, oh man, Lina was a terrible pick for that mid laner. That says no one ever.
They also need to get a Snake King hero here. And there it is. He will once again go back for the pointy-headed one in the Darkseer, like we saw in game number 1. It was a bit sticky for him. At that point, though, he was stuck against a Naga. Now,
it's still sticky because of the Fisher block. Like, you can run around as fast as you want.
They could also pick up something like a Disruptor. I love getting Disruptor against
Skywrath is good. Shadow Demon is good. There's a lot of good supports for Darkseer. He's still a good hero, though.
Pick your poison, Sector V. Pick your poison. But a good way to deal with that. But he also just offers so much, in just outside of his laning phase as well. At least Gyrocopter doesn't have to worry about the ion shells too much, so that's going to be nice. But he offers that whole lot of team fight there. And when you got heroes like Gyrocopter or any sort of
notice the
hero,
bans. Like the bans shifted from like a lot of AM and PL to all this like early game fighters like Ember Spirit, Storm Spirit, the AA, which they synergize with the Clockwork. So you can tell like none of these games have like none of these heroes have like a super hard farmer.
Anti-mage.
I guess they tried.
No,
they tried with the
anti-mage,
PL.
huh?
Well,
Anti-mage.
what does this mean for the Gyrocopter and Anti-Mage? This means that they're going to have weird lanes somewhere. Either a Gyro mid, an Anti-Mage mid, or
Wasn't
something
he
like
just
that.
played? What was everyone was going crazy recently. It might have been the ESL1 qualifiers where they were running Anti-Mage in the mid lane and it was successful. And they were like, oh, get ready. We're going to see this in all
He's
of
not
our
that
pubs.
bad. It just depends on who it's against. I don't know what hero was it against. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, it was probably someone weak because like Lina, Lash, own him. Maybe like a Queen or something. Queen, I think he can actually stand up against. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, they're anticipating.
It was
match
against
this
an Elder
time.
Titan. He did really well. That's the
Oh.
next big thing, guys. So
we're banking that this Lina is still mid lane though, and that's
no,
Gyro
but
mid as well
it's
has been
Anti-Mage
done.
and Gyro mid it's not bad, but it's not super strong. I would say it's difficult to capitalize on because
Or support Gyro.
support Gyro. That's also
Support
true.
Gyro.
You could also see like support Clock. Support Clock is probably
Yes.
the least worst, the least bad of all the options. It has its merits. Sometimes.
So the name of the game is both these captains are like, what the hell are they doing? Especially on the side of Sector V, now that this AM is popped up.
with Sector V, you're-
what are they laning this like?
You have no
It could
clue.
be
You
anywhere.
just go with like you have a strong team fight line. You sleep into like Darkseer Wall into like Lina stun and you just own people, right? That's what you're going for
Yeah.
Void Boy. So you can just stick with it. What else is a lot of AoE to dump into a?
They need a safe lane core right now to add.
They could
the
also
team
go
fight.
for Shadow Fiend mid with a Lina safe lane.
That's true.
But what's a good safe lane that handles a Clockwork pretty well?
Is the Luna terrible to go back for again?
Luna's actually not that bad. Luna, I think, matches up pretty well versus Anti-Mage in the late game because she has a lot of AoE for her illusions as well as a lot of physical damage. But they don't have good supports to zone out a Clockwork, which is why I think they need a better hero to deal with the Clockwork. But there aren't that many left.
Life Stealer, bring it
Ugh.
back.
No. I was entertaining it for half a second, and then it's just like, no.
Bloodseeker, is it terrible in the team fight? Can,
Bloodseeker's actually
work
pretty good.
Well
I
with
like-
Clockwork and
I
Blood
like
Right.
Bloodseeker versus Anti-Mage because he crushes Anti-Mage.
Oh, you're right. The blink distance is not far enough, and oh, it's gonna be the
Okay.
manly Huskar instead.
Huskar is really good, I think, here. I like
Well-
Huskar a lot because one of the teams actually banned out the Huskar when Dazzle was picked. I don't know if it was this series or last series, but it was actually banned
Oh,
out.
they got the Dazzle too. You're right.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know. The Dazzle
man.
Huskar is like it's super legit.
The only thing that would be better is if Oracle got in the captain's mode. That hero was so good with Huskar. Just no one knows what the hell the hero does. It's just really good.
It
But
is.
yeah, no, Dazzle's very, very nice.
Huskar can also like crush a Clockwork 1v1 like super easily. So
So what's good against the Huskar then?
AA is really good, but it's banned
yeah.
out.
Do they need a support? I guess they could.
AA is like one of the best. Timbersaw, I would say, is second best. Shadow Shaman is feed Lord versus Huskar.
Shadow Shaman will probably feed, but we don't know that. Maybe they have something else in
No,
mind. for
he's
this.
like mega feed. Like even if he drops his wards, they just sleep and kill the wards. Like there's so few redeeming factors for Shadow Shaman in this particular
I'm
game.
trying to be devil advocate here. Maybe they're
It's good for pushing.
pushing. Doing Roche is nice. I
Doing Roach is
suppose.
nice. It's actually a decent support for Darkseer in that you can
But
hold
he
him.
already
you can
played
fire.
AA earlier. Was
They-
it banned?
They banned it. Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay. I
banned
was
it
gonna
second
say,
phase.
wow, what?
It's really good though versus Darkseer. You can like shackle him and then you get a lot of free hits with the anti-mage and he does a lot of damage.
Yes,
But
yes.
on top of that, he's really weak in like the mid to late because like how are you going to channel a shackle with like a Lina around, Naga around, Darkseer around? Again, I talked about his wards being weak versus Naga Siren Sleep, and I in this game the supports can rotate to kill the Shadow Shaman because they don't need to help the Huskar out. That's one of the benefits about Huskar. He crushes offlaners. Like still have a hard time finding offlaners that can maybe handle him in a one-on-one situation without getting completely demolished and giving him free farm. But the point is, Huskar owns Clog, so that the two supports can just pressure this AM constantly if they wanted to.
Looks like we're going to lead off with a pause here. Another question I'd ask if they're going to be picking up the 6-man Void again. It looks like they will, representing on the Radiant side. So, yeah, it looks like a bit of a pause to wait for the Void Boys' 5th man.
It'd be fitting if they had a Void Courier.
Oh, you're right. Why don't they?
He's a 6-man, dude.
I'm sure Pat Soul will have a word with them when he returns. We have a big Void Boys name to live up to. I'm surprised they just kept the name Void Boys for so long. Like, regardless of what meta we're in, if Void's even a hero or not.
That's true. Like
we've
seen the other ones, like no Tidehunter, no Earth Spirit. Both of those names have been ditched. What other hero specific or strategy specific, patch specific ones we heard?
I don't know. No Tidehunter. Yeah, you already said that. I don't know.
I'm surprised there wasn't like a spin-in one for 6.83.
I would think that they would be like the Spectre Boys or something with Pat Soul and everything. He's a really good
Wasn't
Spectre
this team
player.
formed around when Void was really popular though?
Maybe.
TI4?
Void Boys have been around for a while. They definitely were in the very first like Summit NA qualifier run. I don't know. They've been around the block. They did a lot of CEVO, but it's an occasional sex tournament here and there. Sunday evening cup series, if you will. And they would often 5-stack in pubs and piss everyone
Maybe
off.
they just like the way he looks.
I like a guy with no face. Maybe they like the old model. Because they were named Void Boys when it was the old model, too. And they decided that we'll just keep it fresh here, even with the new remodel and everything. I don't know. It's a question that we want to ask them.
Whatever's playing the Huskar.
Oh, they have changed the positions of whatever who was formerly playing the support role.
Yeah.
I believe it was, what,
Fly's
Rubik?
playing
game
support
1.
now. That's fine. I think Fly was pretty weak on the core arena that one particular game. His
Could
farm
be
was
just that he plays the Naga. Maybe he normally plays a core Naga, but they need a Naga player.
If your support can't play Naga, you have big issues in the competitive team.
Well, they're using stand-ins, Merlini. Maybe their normal support isn't here. That could be a thing, too. I'm always there to be like the devil's advocate here when you're just like, this isn't working.
This
Well,
is not
maybe it's
working.
this. All right, well, we're going to get the party started here. Look at this smash. He's going way deep here. Right past the ancient camp and back once more. We'll be turning around the bend right here. It looks like sneaking. Again, we'll be playing the off-lane Darkseer. He does have a ward on hand, but Sector V are already taking the measures. They have a lane ward ready to go, so they will see him right now. I'm going to put this ward in here, and they'll never know. Yeah, they know. They saw the whole thing, buddy. And it's pinged out, and he will lose that bit of side vision. They would have a sentry. No sentry there. Where's our sentry? They don't have a sentry, Merlini. So they will not be able to take that ward away, sadly.
Why does Clockwork have to buy his own wards?
Oh, he's actually getting in a bit of a tussle here. Does walk away alive. Lena is able to grab the bounty rune, so they will be split apart from both sides. But yeah, he gets boots and only one shared tango.
Yeah, he had to buy his own obs. Like, I don't remember the last time.
We have a boots shaman.
That's fine.
Okay, and then Earthshaker must have got the courier and the wards, but not enough for.
He might as well bought more wards instead of his branches, so that Clockwork can have some sort of regen. Like, maybe that's why he's been having such a bad time, is because he actually has to buy stuff at the beginning.
Why did he go boots first though? Is that normal for Clockwork? Boots first Clockwork? Yeah,
I mean,
normally you replace that with your
Stout
regen
doesn't
in a
help.
Stout
Doesn't help against the Huskar. He does so much magic damage.
He's just like, I gotta get the hell away from these burning spears when they start stacking. Just hate that. Like 3 spears, he's down to half life, and he's got to eat a tree. His only tree. Oh no, he got one. Okay, so he's got 3 more to go with, but this is just not going to be a fun time for your Clockwork. Whatever is just going to be trucking on through, and I imagine building towards that straight line. Uh-oh, look at this. Nice early stun comes out from Lena. Dragon Slave on the way out catches! Oh man, that was just a tip right there, Merlini.
That's the result of many, many buffs to Lena.
My God.
As that first flood happens.
I can't believe that got him. He made it out, but oh, Smash is going to be put in check. The guy gets it done mid lane against
Lena's
Smash.
hard to solo against. Like, Gyrocopter is generally viewed as a very good laner, but when you're put up in the mid matchup versus this this fiery lady, she just owns you. She has like double your range.
She hits from a different game. It's so far away. It's ridiculous. So he has to stay on all the way to the other side of that river and just kind of put up with it. Because look at this. The equilibrium's right under her tower. He knows what happens if he gets close again. He'll walk right to an LSA and one of those, and he'll be in trouble. So already...
Yeah, that guy's owning. Okay, this game I can call him Gets
The man?
The man.
I love it.
Snake King's running towards the rune. He is in a very sticky situation.
Oh, this is what they call in baseball the pickle, Merlini.
Yes.
Stuck between two bases, and here we go. Masuku's like, haha, you want to run back, but I got you with a shackles. Fangay steps in with a fissure, and Van is right there to block him out the front. Can the Surge make it around the bend? Will he make it back to base? He will.
They didn't get a kill off that? Are you
Smash
kidding
even
me?
came up here from mid lane, for God's sakes.
Okay, why aren't they just like fissure blocking him like over here or something like that? Like what is happening that they can't execute that
I guess
kill?
they
with
were
four
just
people?
confident they had enough lockdown and burst, but the burst is not there. Maybe if Smash was
He
teleported
wasn't
there.
even like super critical. He wasn't even like double-digit HP, I don't think.
I forgot they're level 1. I guess it's not going to be very effective.
Wow, that's actually like that's similar to the Lifestealer games. Like, oh my god, how do you not get kills with this?
Well, they did force Snake King to rip through all the remaining bits of his regen, so he can't really be too confident in the lane anymore. But yeah, essentially he's.
I mean,
gonna
he has
pop
stacks
out
to
some
work
iron
with.
shells
His supports don't even
walk
need to
away.
come up because he didn't die, and then now they have 3 stacks for him.
And we know mid lane's already going pretty well here for the Void Boys. We check out bottom, it's Huskar. I would have to say they're just taking all 3 lanes. It's only 3 minutes in, but
Strange also goes for the 0-1-2 build. I think he's done it all 3 of the games, which is good if you're getting completely owned, but you have no kill power with it. Like, how are you going to kill support with level 2 Rocket Flare and no battery assault?
I don't know if you're going to be getting to a support when you have to get past this frickin' Huskar.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
why is
I think this is
behind?
actually a good game for Max Rocket.
He's just like, I got to snipe some creeps with my rocket. Oh no! And Snare will fly out and whatever. Starts slow walking in, does not dodge out the cogs. We'll get the bumps again, and that's not going to be enough. Ha ha ha! He was able to kind of maybe turn that corner with the cogs. He could have got another lashing out, but that doesn't even matter.
That was
Jesus
actually,
Christ!
That was actually a good cogs by Clockwork. I can't give him too much.
He still
credit.
went down. Burning spears, man.
I know.
Just such
It's a
horse
really
crap.
bad matchup for Clock. My
So
Clock
much
gets
dot damage.
dumpstered on.
Well, ends up getting dropped nonetheless. The XP is going to be taken, but not going to be shared with Naga as it happened pretty far away.
Snake King's getting some good runes too. That's a pretty much free level 3. Ooh, he's harassing Masoku.
He wants to use this haste rune, but doesn't want to lose all of his mana. In
He
return.
also doesn't want to die.
Yeah, he's not going to do much with it. He'll step back and away. He's got a new wave, and now he's at double iron shell. Haha! But Van, really circle around and bend, and nothing's really going to be happening from that. Now we're looking back at Arena. We'll check out the guy here at about 600 gold. Picks up his null again after using his bottle efficiency, but we just imagine he's going to be segueing in there. Shanks has been hiding in these trees what feels like forever. He's just like, I'm going to make a stack, and I'm going to be here in case, you know, something goes down. That's my Dazzle job. You can't really fault him on that. Got sweet stacks here for anyone to farm up.
Except
and it
he's
looks
not
like it's gonna be
stacking.
Snake King. Oh, you're right. 56 seconds. What's happening, Shanks?
I'm not sure. We saw a couple Clockwork Rockets in the large stack. I'm not exactly sure why. Like, cool, you know there's a stack there, but you can't do it, and you're actually helping Darkseer take it.
All right.
Maybe he's hoping for that picture-perfect timing where he steals the entire stack.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah, I do that with Coddle, where you blast down like the small camp right at like 59, and the new one pops up after. Yeah, that's nice. I don't think that's going to be happening, but Leech XP here for Shanks, which is nice. He didn't get the first wave, though.
It's
He'll
okay.
eventually get to his 3. Snake King will easily get to his 4. He's got his boots. He's already got his soul ring. Not too shabby here. So things going pretty swimmingly still for the Void Boys.
2 in Surge or 1 in Vacuum? What is it going to be, Snake King? Hashtag the King?
His Royal Majesty, please take a knee before him.
Oh, wow, he even jacked the Dazzle TP scroll. He's like, give me that TP scroll. You're just sitting around mid,
Don't you
boy.
know who I am? I'm the king.
give me your town portal scroll, peasant.
Give me old creeps and your little pillar. I don't know. Anyways, they're going top lane. It's a DD rune. They're weighing it about right here. Lena's going to be able to take it, but doesn't have the bottle, so it's just going to have to naked grab it here. A smoke actually comes out from your Earthshaker towards the mid lane, but Smash isn't there. Smash is going to round all the way through the corner here. Is he trying to look for a lone little Shanks? I don't know if he'll be able to get him. There's a grave. You better get it fast. Like,
Oh, he's looking for the stack.
he's like, oh, my stack now. Wait, that's not a stack. There's only one. I gotta go. Oh my god, that's not good. Well,
Nice try. That was a decent attempt. Gyro can actually clear the stack.
yeah. Unfortunately, though, 30 seconds to a minute too late.
And
I applaud the effort.
Yeah.
The armlet is now done for whatever.
That stack's so hard to steal. I think dire stack's a lot easier because you have multiple ways of approach. But yeah, that radiant stack is extremely difficult to steal. Nice try. That was a good idea.
Oh,
I might try and pull that play after seeing that, but there's so few heroes that can do that. Shadow Fiend, I guess.
Big wave triggers. Maybe I don't know. At this point in the game, it'd have to be like a mid laner, probably, right? To be able to have enough farm to move.
But
in
you
there
also
at
have
that
to
point
like,
and take it.
you have to like not die too. Like, what if you just run into like 2 heroes and he's just dead? You run into a Leshrac. It's like, okay, well,
Run into a hiding like Earthshaker,
and then they
with
just
a fissure, and you're not making it back out again.
Yeah. It was cool though.
It could have been. It's a high risk, high reward.
Okay, look
kind
at
of a
Strange, dude. He's in that position again where he's just like, I don't know what to do.
thing. Where's the party?
Where's the party? I'm level 4, but I need level 6, but I also want to
He's
kill.
like, I can't go bottom. That guy is huge. I can't go there. That's the bouncer to the party, and he's like, I can't get through that. So he goes mid lane instead, where he will get some solo XP. So maybe at this point, Smash is like, he's gonna go mid lane. I was gonna say, take his business elsewhere.
He even gets a bottle charge
now.
now. Smash. Oh, let me get the rune.
Strange is like, oh, easy, and he gets it though in time. And he can't get past his illusions to hit the battery assault for fly, and whatever is like, don't even bother. And he turns back the other way. That leaves the rune top lane. A little bounty one there for Smash. And this is already getting to the point where Boy Boys might start disrespecting Sector V, especially in this bottom lane. What are you going to do?
Disrespecting? Does it mean like slapping them across the face?
It's just like, this was your lane, but this is ours now. You're not coming close.
That was like that from like minute 3.
It's going to be a bit of a sticky wicket. But here comes Van and Masoku again. Masoku also has been a bit quiet, but he has found some farm in pulling the camps, and he's almost to his level 6. Ideally, you'd have that, and you could be able to quick get some wards down. Probably doesn't need it for this tower, but oh boy, they might need to get the hell out of there. TP's come in, fly. Ooh, that was from downtown. Able to get the ensnare catch right there. Vacuum's going to stop the TP, and Masoku will get dropped.
See, that's where the level 1 vacuum comes in play. It's nice to have, and he didn't go for 2 points in Surge. You'll see that happen a lot more often. It used to be standard build was always 0-3-2, but people have been varying up a lot more to 1-4-1.
But you got to get that 1 point into the wall. That's all the rage now with that recent buff being 45 seconds. There's no reason why you should pass on at all. But I agree.
Yeah,
Good value in the vacuum here. Stops the TP.
Gets a kill. You get your next level that much faster. And if you really want 2 points in Surge, you can get it at that point.
Well, we touch base again. Very scary. I mean, when you got a Huskar farm like this and you're kind of like leaving the lane like with a Strange, it's like, I'm sorry, I was in the lane. He has to walk back and away. You're just like, you can't ignore him, though. Is there got to be a point where Sector V is like, we got to do something about this Huskar?
No, you get Anti-Mage to get really large.
Yeah, okay, so you get Anti-Mage to flex his own muscle. And he can't take it.
Wait, is that his own bottle?
Yes.
Or
It doesn't say owned by anyone.
That's very interesting. Why? If you need sustain, generally people, if you really want to get sustain and you want to top your HP off, then you get a ring of regen.
Which he did get.
No, ring of regen, ring of health, and ring of regen.
Oh,
but
because it's for the lads later. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's because of his mana issue.
Hi, welcome to the neighborhood. That was a nice quick kill. That was fortunate. This time Smash goes on an adventure, and this time he will become profitable. Just simply crosses paths with the guy.
That guy
gets a kill onto Lina. And they get their first kill on the board.
Okay, I think he's been downgraded to that guy again.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Clockwork's almost 6.
Clockwork is almost 6, but he is facing trouble here. We now have both supports who are here, and now they're quickly going top because the wards are being dropped. Masuku is going to go down here to the hands of Snake King. Snake King is like, get rid of the wards, quick! Even a Huskar coming on up here. They get the glyph, will they get the deny? Yes, they will.
That
Whatever
team
gets
effort.
the deny, and they farm the wards. And haha! Smash shows up, quick and easy kill. Van helps him out with the Mana Void, and then they say ceiling.
The haste rune. The GG haste rune, man.
They just did that like right under Huskar's nose. We're just like, we're gonna take this guy and get the hell out of here if you don't mind.
They needed a Naga. Naga's TV got canceled by the offlaner, so nice play by Spring. Granted, it was pretty easy. He just like cogged him.
You're not giving him anything.
Oh, Shanks.
Oh, they're gonna get Fangate here. He had to go around the front.
Wow, that guy was
he
not
just
scared of
gets,
missing, man.
Just gets right clicked on down
I would have been scared of missing.
from the uphill.
Yeah. What if he missed that? Then he wouldn't have got the kill. He's backed up. He's like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna hit.
Well, you don't get foul points if you don't turn your back on the guy as he dies. So, oh, bottom lane, they're making it go on the fly. He has to turn his back and run. Might not be able to make it away. Gets a big riptide off it. Actually ends up taking the clockwork with him. With the help of Snake. So, ends up being a 1-for-1. Musoku backing away. What's happening up over here? Here's a hidden van. Not any longer. What are you doing there? Ooh, was able to TP out.
Did he have a slave up?
I think he did. Did he not see him with that LSA? Maybe
I don't.
not.
It doesn't get vision, but I mean, if you hit the stun, you might as well.
I mean, I figured he LSA'd there, so he knew he was there. But
He
yeah.
suspected he was there.
He makes it away. He's fine.
I guess, I mean, the bottle's good for this. You're almost dying, so you don't have to go back to the I think it actually has paid for itself at this point.
Oh, man, they got a mech now on Snake King. They're going for a tier 1 tower. They're building up a chance to maybe get Huskar into that Roche pit, or at least just start taking fights. Mech is just certainly the gung-ho to do it. And they're just seeing if they can draw Sector V into a awkward situation here. They get the fissure.
Clockwork is just shooting stuff here and there. Like they need a hook shot into a call down, but there's no call down at this point. Or DD flat cannons. That's ideally what would happen, but now flat cannons on cooldown. And the DD went out at that point. But this is a good fight to take. Naga Siren is not level 6 yet, so the reset button is not there. He's actually going to run into him.
Uh-oh. Hi, how's it going? Fly, trying to get the net off, but does the dance of death, we like to say. Trying to get anything off he can, but he can't. Meanwhile, breaking out mid lane here. They try to dance around with Smash. Finally, Fly's able to make it back and away. There's going to be the call down. Drops onto the head of Huskar.
Where are you, Strange?
From it.
Where are you?
Where's the party?
Where's the party?
He's up north, dude. The party's south, man. Come
Dude,
on.
he has vision as a sad
Go,
part.
go, go!
Oh.
He's not doing good. All right, well, unfortunately, things not cinching up here for Sector B.
And Masoku is not scared of dying. At all.
They need to channel a bit of that into the clockwork.
They really do. I mean, he's 0-2. He's died, but he's still scared of dying.
He gets respectable damage here on the bottom. It actually might bring it down to deny territory. Oh, the catapult, though. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, deny it, or the catapult's going to get it.
Look at that guy. Can we call him that boy?
You're now turning to the boy.
The baby? The fetus?
Okay, come on.
The
He's not
embryo?
that bad. Take it easy. Tower's going to be taken down there. Masoku drops the wards on bottom, and while those shenanigans were breaking out in the mid lane, it was a lot of farm time for Van on his AM lane. So he's got a Perseverance complete. He's got the broadsword. Did he finish it out, actually? Yes, Battle Fury is en route. About 14 minutes in. It's okay. But bottom lane tier 1 is going to be taken as a response here from Void Boys. That's tier 1 mid, tier 1 bottom. If they can get maybe a nice deep ward down. Who's got a ward? No. Maybe they can create some space to make a move into Roche, but it is going to be a bit tricky to do that. You're going against the clockwork after all. We'll have to see. For now, though, this Huskar still continues to be a problem. Has his armlet, now has the Helm of the Dominator. And as I said, your Battle Fury now done. Van will farm up the Ancients here from the Void Boy side.
So now it's the anti-mage game, as it typically turns into. Not that it's a big surprise, but can anti-mage deal with Huskar later? I don't think so because of the support crew. Like Darkseer is awesome against anti-mage. He's also just awesome in general. It seems
Dazzle. Can't forget
yeah,
Dazzle
there's
too.
Dazzle. There's Lena too, who just if this baby farms a Perceptor, then anti-mage is gonna have some tough times. But yeah, there's a lot of support crew. Whereas Sector. Oh, wow, Earthshaker. I was like, oh, man, how close is he to Blink? And then I realized he doesn't have boots.
He has a Mango, though.
He does have a Mango, and he does have a Medallion, so all is not lost. Oh, wait, they're stealing Roche. Is this... They have Sleep, so this is not as risky as it looks like.
Yeah.
Although...
Going quick. Van's nearby, but he's just confidently doing the stack.
Surprise! Clockwork hasn't...
Ow, ow, ow! Van does what he can with the stack, but then he just gets his ass handed to him and has to run back to base instead.
Yep.
Roche is a real thing.
Where's the rocket? Where are you?
It's in my pocket up over here where I'm standing on the ledge. Oh, boy.
What is it? Like, where?
He's not in this game.
He is.
He's rocking it now, though.
He's
He got
just-
mid lane. I feel bad. We can't harp on him too much.
Dude,
can't.
this
He's a
Clockwork hasn't been
stand-in.
doing anything.
He's a stand-in. Well, now look at this. They're going to take a huge stack, Merlini. Oh, my goodness. This just looks so nice for Void Boys.
Oh, he got netted.
Van.
Oh.
Net, wall, Laguna. Boom. See you later, Van.
Okay, the anti-mage game is looking like it is. It can't develop into the anti-mage game. I don't know what kind of game they're playing, but Clockwork's in his own little world. Anti-mage just got a stack stolen and died.
Masoka's doing work.
Oh, Clockwork with the plays.
Oh, I missed it. He finally had a big play.
He
and I didn't
hook
get it on
shot
screen.
and then he force tapped out.
Oh, oh my God. Well, they are able to get the pick. Naga goes down, but it's at the trade. But look at Masoku here. He's who I was watching. He has been solo pushing this top lane. He's going to get it with these wards. It looks like no one's there to contest. Meanwhile, you see Strange stalking whatever. That's probably a fight he doesn't want to take. Smash is going to be on the way out the other side. Looks like Shanks is able to finally show up, but gets quickly hexed. And, uh-oh. Ah, how you going? Oh, my God. He made it away.
Is he gonna burn to death?
Wait. Where is he?
Oh, no. That's good.
He's fine.
Buy the casual cloak and sell it, man. Nah, he's not that scared.
He's getting a blink dagger, I assume, right? Yeah. Easy blink there from Masoku.
So now what do they do? Split push and hope AM gets farm? Seems like the best plan. He's Battle Fury. He's doing decently. No need to go for Battle Fury or for Vlad's because there's no chance at Roche. I think you can sustain enough with Battle Fury if you're very careful, but Battle Fury plus Bottle, you should easily be able to sustain.
Well, we're just seeing things continue to come together even more. We touch base with a lot of these items. Now this Husker has a scary Aegis in his pocket on top of what? How much gold? 1,300 gold. Has an Ogre Club even. Ready to go in the stash. Are we anticipating BKB, or is this going to be a Heaven's Halberd? I think I can see it good for both ways.
You don't do BKB.
I don't know. I figured we got Shaman, you got ES.
I got
and
Naga
you
sleep,
can
dude.
You can shrug off a lot from Gyrocopter even. Mid lane, call down, but Smash not going to be able to make it away. The song is there, and they surround it. Now they have a wall, they have a dunk, and they have a dead Gyrocopter. And look who's already moving up above. Fly, trying to get the catch here onto Mr. Kudai Fangay. Can he
Buy
make it
some
away?
items, dude. He's
Try the
1,200.
1,200, no. He wants the blink. He wants the blink, Merlini. Him and his bootsless feet, not able to run away from trouble.
I don't think that's a build. Medallion and a blink, no boots. That's just not a build.
Yeah, Medallion, it's
It's-
like, we're getting Roche this game.
Maybe
without
they wanted
question.
to do it with Shaman. Like, why didn't Shaman get the medallion? Earthshaker get regular items, and they just smoke Roche with any of their heroes in an urn, let's say. I guess they don't have any kills for urns, but like, I think it's pretty cool if you get the Roche off with the medallion and the Shadow Shaman wards, but if you don't, then you just waste a lot of money, which is seemingly what it looks like. Because if he didn't have the medallion, he'd have his blink. The naked blink
I
rush
agree.
is a thing. But medallion in the blink. That mana regen though.
A little bit of armor, come on. Well, tier 2 goes down from pretty much start to finish.
Please, armor versus Huskar, useless.
There. Clockwork's able to make it away, drop some cogs. Bottom lane, what's happening down here? Masoku doing work, the rat. This is like demon-esque right now with this Shadow Shaman.
He's playing very well in terms of being able to solve the game. I think he's fed a lot of money with the wards though.
Yeah, this is support.
But at the same time, he's like freeing up the map for anti-mage to just do anti-mage things.
Which looks like he's trucking towards that.
He hit a- he hit
big
a
hook
hook shot.
connection. Okay, gets it onto the Lina here. Who's going to be forced to self-Yules and bam, blows the hell up.
Dude, I must be watching a different game now. This guy just hit a hook shot.
Yeah, but it was on the shot. Oh, mid lane though. They're making a move on to Smash here. Whatever. And Snake King, they get the finish just as he's able to make it out from there. Burning damage and all the extra dot. More than enough to finish him off. It's a Smash trade for Lina. And that Void Boys are going to be pretty damn happy with 10-5, your new score. And Anti-Mage is top of the net worth, but if you look at the graph overall, it's still for Void Boys, though. His persistent farm is pretty nice for the team, but obviously a lot of credits to Masoku as well. Take down so many towers with these wards.
And not dying as often as you would expect. But Shaker though.
Back to Shaker we go.
Though.
Back to Shaker, trying to get his win here.
That is by far the most entertaining thing to me right now. Like
It's a hard life. He's like, guys, take towers or something. I need the help.
The thing is, he's gotten a lot of tower gold. He's gotten 4 towers worth of gold.
Not enough. What if he gets a solar crest? Will you die in your chair? And he turns it into a solar crest instead and gets a blink. Oh, he got boots. He got boots. Okay.
Oh, okay. He's giving up the dream for now.
Go back to the essentials. That's good. Get a little bit of map control there. Get some wards. Get a smoke. So he's still hanging around this bottom lane for fly. Be there. Smash. Making work mid lane. Got 2 of his 3 components finishing off a BKB this game. Could be a bit helpful, but speaking of BKBs, you got one also into the pocket of whatever here, Merlini.
Wow. Masoku just narrowly dodged the gank. Like, I'm talking about a quarter of a second. Oh, maybe not.
I don't think he might have jinxed him here.
No, but Anti-Mage is going to be there.
Oh. Get it quick, get it quick! All right, quick enough. Oh, but now Van shows up. Sees what's happening.
Rolls him and
runs
run away.
In and, no, not even necessary. Flies.
Are they going for a kill?
Give the luxury of a sleep. Fengi's here, and he walked into the sleep.
What a wuss.
He walked into the sleep. I think he could have caught with the tip of the finger there, but okay, whatever. He's going to make a committed jump here from Van. He's going to fall to the snare. Oh! He gets whatever down. Oh, and they get a second follow-up there. And, well, I feel like the Fangay Echo Slam was a bit of an exclamation point at the end, but hey, they get a good couple of kills. Here comes the king.
Why did Lina TP out? Why did that guy TP out?
We have a lot of questions. I don't know what the answers are, Merlini, but action will continue as they finish off the Earthshaker.
Why did you TP out? Oh, no.
It's clearly a bit of a lack in the communication department for this team on when they want to engage and when they want to get the hell out of there.
Why did Huskar not pop his BKB? That also helps. Versus the Anti-Mage Mana Void, which he actually did cast. Well, I have a lot of questions.
Can't help you with the answers, sadly. That's for the players.
The Anti-Mage is getting really big now. This is actually concerning if you're Void Void.
Okay, here we go. Masoku going for Snake King, a solo pick, but the Grave's going to be there from Shanks, and Masoku's going to be dead. Snake King will walk away from these wards. They won't even bother to farm it. Unfortunate kill. Or unfortunate death from Masoku. A valiant effort. This guy's been playing his own game.
Yeah, he has too much armor, though. Like, his Guardian Greaves is just... it's really
22. 23.
Yeah. And when he was low, he got an extra 15. Like,
ugh, very nice. Shadowblade Lina, too. Yeah, we don't see that very often, but the guy...
very good at killing Anti-Mages.
Yeah, getting that sneak. And the mage has to go back to
she
his
needs
farm.
a scepter, though.
He has a lot of farm, though, I have to say.
The
He got those
Anti-Mage?
couple of kills. He's got 32, 3,300.
The bottle has actually been really, like, paying off for him. Like, he got an Invis rune. He has DD now.
What about Smash, though? That's a different story. He's got very durable build-up. Drums, BKB.
That's what you
defense
need
is
to do
there.
as the gyro mid when you're the secondary carry, which is very unusual for a gyro to be. But you just need to survive and just constantly progress with items slowly but surely.
So his participation in these fights is get off a big cooldown, get off great magic damage,
Yes.
of course, with your rocket barrage.
And if you have to die, at least you have a lot of HP for them to burn through. Like, you
Yeah.
make them burn a Laguna or something like that. But, yeah, you're there to tank so the AM can do damage, pretty much.
You're hopefully getting off 2, 3 rocket barrages all the meanwhile. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. It's just something we don't get to see very often. But here's Strange back in action here. Looks like he's gonna go for the build-up after already having a 4-staff. Very nice.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Gyro went for, like, a halberd or something like that. It's pretty good versus the Huskar, and it gives him even more HP for him to deal with. And now that he has a BKB, he's actually, like, very difficult to kill.
You know what? Now that I remember, another mid-lane gyrocopter we saw from the big name team was IG. Ferrari played at mid-lane.
Yeah, he went
remember? And remember he went with the Eth-Blade.
Yeah. Eth-Blade is pretty terrible here, though.
And then I won't suggest it as a decent item.
Like, it doesn't do... Like, Lina already has a lot of magic damage, and the Huskar with the life break, oh my gosh, if you...
I mean, if you want to kill your team faster,
yeah.
it works out well.
If you hate your teammates, you can get Eth-Blade in this game. But it was really good in that situation. But here, like, also if you have a lot of magic damage on your team, then it's good. But, I mean, Earthshaker is still working on his blink, and that's pretty much a majority of their magic damage.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Void Boy's actually creeping in from behind here. Strange puts himself into the woods. They actually ping it out. They know what's happening here.
Why killing the chicken?
No!
You just revealed your whole team's positioning.
Oh, but it was actually a pretty loaded courier.
Yeah,
did
but
have
you
the
could have
heart
gotten like
recipe.
4 kills.
Yeah.
Now they just TP out.
It was pinged out at that same moment, so I'm not too sure. Clock was hiding in the trees.
Uh-oh, what is he doing?
No, the party's not there, dude. What's happening over here? Oh, they're making a move here. The Shadow Blade, though, is able to keep away, no detection, and that hook shot will miss.
I'm not surprised.
Don't worry, he's going for an Agnum Scepter. Miss more fast. More fast. More fastly, whatever. Will farm his way through the Roche here in the pit. No one nearby to stop him. So we did a big loop-de-doop here, Merlini, up and around for Void Boys and Sector V. They both came a bit short with the exception that Void Boys did take Courier.
He did something. He hit the rocket. Is he going to go in? He doesn't have his hook shot because he missed it earlier.
Just do it.
He doesn't have a hook shot.
Make a name for yourself. There you go, buddy. Did he take it?
No. He tried.
But he manned up.
I didn't actually know you could force staff across that cliff. So that is actually pretty So
wouldn't you want to hook shot in and then force staff out then up over the cliff and get away?
Yeah, but he didn't have hook shot up, so he had to make do with what he had to work with.
Okay,
Yeah, he didn't have hook shot.
Well, he's doing his split push Masoku thing, but this time he could be punished. There's a little dangerous Masoku following him, and it looks like he's gonna get caught out. Good eye catch right there. Yule's gonna stop him. Oh, and the LSA though not gonna be there in time. Shaker makes it away, but they do drop 2 on the back of finishing off this Roche. Both boys are taking this game back, even with the wealth of farm that Van continues to try to bring together on his AM.
Is Heart? Oh, okay. So Butterfly's better versus Huskar, but Heart is better versus Lina.
And his Heart's done. Remember, it's on the Courier dead, and he has 2,300 gold on top of it. So what does he got to go for next at that point?
Oh,
Butterfly?
wow, the Shaker is forced to buy a gem. Why? Why don't
Blink is not happening.
Yeah, but Shadow Shaman should get the gem so that he can get a blink. Like, you want him to get a blink at some point in the game.
Shadow Shaman, I don't know. Maybe he wants to get Nags or something.
I mean, I'm sure he does, but he has the means to farm it. Earthshaker's like, he's struggling to get that gold.
Quick call down, quick escape. Sends it right back out. Looks like the game plan for Void Boys here is going to be going the southern road and hitting up that tier 2 in the bottom. Be able to do it. I got the song ready to go. It's at level 2 now. Whatever. Sporting a wealth of items. Looks like he's got the Sange already complete. So a halberd to come in the future, I imagine. What about Smash? Halberds here. He's still holding a pretty penny here. 2,300 gold. At this point, though, you might need to start considering buyback gold. Look at this Van making a jump right after the LSA comes out, but he has no detection. So it's just going to be a quick Shadow Blade away. And he just blinks out. Ancients instead. Just everyone kind of trading with each other a little bit here. You got to see a lot more cautious play coming out from Sector V, though. Van's getting a bit, assertive. But now he has his Heart in hand. Right into an LSA. Was that a Laguna?
Yeah, he didn't have Scepter.
That looked like an auto attack.
Yeah, he has Heart. Heart is really good.
Oh my god, he shrugged off the Laguna. Run, everyone, run! Look at Van go. Scaring them all backing away. Oh, look at this. The rest of his team pushing in from the north. Masoku's doing it, man. He dropped the wards. The tier 3 goes down. Now Snake King's gonna, kung fu chop down if possible, but now he's gonna hit with a shackle. Van's moving in here, baby! And so is Smash. They're gonna isolate Snake King. The shallow grave is gonna end, and he will go down. Shank should fall down there next. Emphasis on that kill coming out from Van. But they're just wreaking havoc. Where's the rest of the team? Whatever has no TB. He's walking back, and the TP on cooldown for Fly can't make it in time either. Oh, Merlini, what has happened here? The Rex.
Where are these guys? Where are their TP scrolls? Huskar, you have an Aegis. Why aren't you up in front fighting?
It almost would have been faster if you just walked this way and went to the side shop and got it. He went all the way through the mid lane.
It would have been.
Oh, no.
Was he doing their Aegis or something? Dude, get a TP scroll. Oh, my goodness. Rule of thumb, always carry a TP scroll.
We have learned that before from a certain popular team.
They have not watched Cloud9 enough.
But they have not been watching a lot of those games, unfortunately. That's a rude awakening right there.
Like, even the anti-mage bought BOTs at this point, and you generally buy after Butterfly, I would say. Like, he realizes the importance. Also, when he said, look at Van Gogh, I was like, oh. Van Gogh, the artist?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, huh.
Well played. But this is shocking right now to Void Boys. They're seeing this and they're like, we can't sleep on this AM. We can't sleep on this Shadow Shaman. They're finding any sort of, we give them an inch, they're going to take a mile to push through our base here. Now they quickly take a tier 2 and they peace out.
The big joke is neither of those guys can play carry on Void Boys. They really need Pat Soul.
Pat Soul might be able to make it in the future here. Void Boys can make it past this round.
It really is. You know, I was watching an FPL game yesterday. Mason's pushing high ground with his team, and they have the Aegis and everything. Oh, snaking.
Look at snaking here. 4 of them making the jump. Got the shackle. It is going to get let up with the help of the song. Even LC there to follow, but they might have to use this to run away. This, I don't know if it's a fight. Oh, big vacuum into the wall, though, but they're trying to focus fire. Smash. It does get forced safety out from Soku. It's going to be brought down at this point. Van's still dancing about right here. Strange looking to backtrack. He's going to pop up the cogs. He's going to get jumped right now from whatever. And should be going down. Will go down. And they have to step back. A good fight there for Void Boys. Secures a double kill for Lina. And look at Van. Still creeping about. This is just what Van does, man. It's not AM. He used to do this kind of stuff, like I said, with his Slark and his Morphling. His Morphling was a big one. He loved a rat and split push. And just when you think one team's kind of coming on tap, you look, and Van had been doing a lot of work elsewhere.
He's doing nasty things to their base. Now he almost has a butterfly. Actually, I don't even know if he gets butterfly here. I think he gets Abyssal. Actually, I don't know if he's enough attack speed for Abyssal, though. Butterfly and Abyssal. Oh,
yeah.
Shizzle.
Butterfly or Abyssal? What about, is it, I mean, you probably just ignore the Huskar at this point. Is he considering man fighting the Huskar? You worry about the evasion?
I mean, it's good damage. Butterfly's amazing damage. You get sick attack speed. It's much better for sieging bases. But
he would be dealing with the evasion Huskar, is Heaven's Halberd. So I figure he just probably ignores all of them. Hits him with the amplified mana void that he gets up from bringing down maybe the Lina, let's say.
Yeah, but you don't want to hit him with a mana void. Or, I mean, he'll have a lot of magic resistance. Ideally, you just ignore him. So it will be Basher.
Basher.
I mean, Abyssal's really good at, like, you know, killing the Darkseer, killing the Dazzle, and most importantly, killing the Nagasar.
What happened? Guys, I look away 1 second and a courier's dead? Van got it. Flying right above the secret shop. He's going to kill it. His own courier. Didn't get too far. Was there anything on it? It was a Ship's Guard recipe. And now they're going to make the finish jump in. Looking to go for Strange and a quick pop. Gonna annihilate the Lina. Two go down all day.
The Dazzle died to the mana void.
Oh my god. Big rip right there. Pop out. Trying to get a hold of whatever. Who's now trapped in the wards here. Dunks himself out. But speaking of dunks, it's going to come out from the Fangay. Triple kill for Van. Sector V are about to just wipe on through Void Boys here. They're going to get the catch on the fly. They should be able to grab it. Snake King is the lone survivor, and he is like, I got to get the hell out of here. Will TP back to base, and Sector V are just right back into this one. He immediately heads towards the top lane, secret shop. I don't know. That lane's been already pushed, so they might want to consider heading elsewhere. Roche has a little bit of time before it's up. Sector V are like, we won this fight. What the hell are we going to do now?
You push in top so the creep wave gets in, and then you swing by and take bottom, try and force out a buyback and back off.
Also a tier 2 mid if they want to quickly finish off
That's
that
way too slow. Lina's going to be up by the time they do that. You have to take the bottom tower.
Van's hustling. He's getting there quick, and he'll be the one to do the damage. He's really put the team right up on his back for this game. He's going to already force out the buyback there from Huskar. He's trying to get as low as possible. There goes Snake King, tries to rush in with the Glimmer Cape, but Van already on the way out. And you're right, yeah, too slow. They're not going to be able to make it in time towards the mid lane here, but we could see the Earthshaker get caught out. Very easy pickoff right there for Mr. Get Otab. We're going to call him Guy still. I'll try to give him the benefit right there. Shadow Blades in, gets the Yule's connection. Easy kill for him.
And buys gem, loses gem. Poor guy.
He's got that Solar Crest now, though.
I mean, Solar Crest is good.
I mean, 1,800 gold to finish off Solar Crest, or 1,800 gold to go towards a Blink Dagger. Which do you think would be better?
I think he's just forgot. Like, he's just like, whatever. I'm just a hero with this item.
At this point, they're going to ignore him. They all are focusing on Van and Smash, and he'll just walk in there and echo like he did last time. Well, they're going for Roche. They should be able to bring it down. No real trouble. Except one little fly illusion.
Oh boy, anti-mage is big.
He's almost just flat out 6-slotted.
He is like
what
double Huskar's net worth. Double. Wow.
Oh, he's going Moonshard. Double Hypersome.
Well, he doesn't have any more slots. And he wants to preserve the ages. I think that's the right play. We see a lot of like 5-slotted anti-mages. They're like, oh well.
They're trying to get a hold of Strange here. Spots out the clock. Commits the Laguna, and now your Lina is going to be the one in trouble. It's a Glimmer safety here from Snaking, and even a Song to come out. These are all defensive holds just for them to make it away and back to base.
That's good. No Song up. That is amazing for them.
Oh, yeah, no. It's great for Sector V. That cost them their Laguna. It cost them their Song. That was all just for them to make it out alive. So Sector V are like, let's go! Time to fire down this mid lane.
They need the Rasta Lords, I think, to force it out, but they might actually just split push him.
We are charging mid. Van already taking charge. Moves right in for Shank. Shank's going to get the Glimmer. And a Self-Grave even to keep him alive and well. Everyone else, though, not so lucky. Fly going to get manhandled here. Even Huskar tries to turn back and run away. Puts his focus instead onto Strange. Strange able to barely waltz it out. There's the Echo. A walk-in Echo from Fangay. He's going to be able to support it. I don't need no Blink Dagger. And there we go. Smash is able to clear out the back-end pieces here. And it looks like Void Boys are going to be crumbling here in game number 3. And that is it. Sector V pull it off in game number 3.
Well played. I think Masoku played really well. Smash played pretty decently. We usually see Gyro mids actually kind of fail, but I think he played pretty well. And of course, the anti-mage. The bottom pickup was good.
It worked out, man. He was persistent. He's like, I just got to do my aim thing.
I thought it was over after that stacks team. I was just like, oh my god.
They got the big stacks. They got the Roche. Clockwork couldn't do anything bottom lane. Huskar got great timing on his items at the start. He got his armlet. He got his Helm of the Dominator.
That was a lot of yeah.
Welcome to
Huskar
the North
didn't
American
have a
Qualifier.
TP, man. Just get a TP.
Yeah, that was definitely
that's the beginning.
The biggest. That was the biggest turning point right there. Them able to bring in from the north and just completely wipe out the base. No one there to answer.
Yeah,
very unfortunate.
I mean, they also could have tried to force the issue a lot earlier, like before they get all their big items to deal with the Huskar. But he died that one time on bottom to anti-mage, and he had BKB up. That's like, that halts a lot of your pressure. They weren't able to ascend the high ground. They weren't even close to pushing the high ground, but they had the Aegis. It's like, okay, let's make use of it. Let's make use of it, and they never really felt that urge.
There just has been. I mean, we know this isn't the Alliance, the EG,
the pinnacle of Dota.
So there is going to be flubs here and there where BKBs are not used. You're not in position. You're not able to itemize properly. But there was a lot of them this game. So not going to lie. But with that, we got to give congratulations to Sector V, or formerly known as Not Today. They get to move on to the next round, along with Digital Chaos. I don't believe they're going to be facing each other. I'm not too sure. And to be honest with you, we don't have a bracket right here now. Actually, I got one in my handy-dandy notebook right here, Merlini Woo. And it looks like we got Digital Chaos Root. Yes, so Digital Chaos move forward. They are now going to be facing Sector V. That should be a nice matchup. On the other side of the bracket, though, and I believe the matchups we're going to be seeing tomorrow for the NYChampionships North American Qualifier, we got the new Cloud9 squad going to be going against Union Gaming. So you got to remember Cloud9 now is 1437. Ritsu,
Brax? Is Brax on there?
Brax. Unfortunately, my shuffles are kind of being shuffled about right now. But they're going to be playing tomorrow. It's going to be, I believe, their debut match. I don't know if they played in ESL and qualifiers, but they'll be playing against Union Gaming, so that'll be interesting. And then our other series is going to be Team Fire, the new Team Fire, which is like Fluff and Moo and a lot of the guys from the old Root Gaming squad. And they're going to be taking on Pain Gaming. So that'll be interesting. That's going to be happening tomorrow, folks. But we are all done for today. It's been a pleasure casting. It's been a pleasure casting with you, Ben. Thanks for joining me. But with that, we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place here on Beyond the Summit for more NYChampionships North American Qualifier. If you missed any of the action today, you can check it out on the BTS YouTube channel for all those VODs. So with that said, bye, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.